Okay, it's working. Okay, so I'm very nervous about this because it's very hard to like, I don't know, like tell stories without editing yourself, but like I really want to try it because I feel like this is going to be a good way to bypass some of my kind of brain iffiness today. Um, so the first two requests were Transformers Prime requests from Ingrid and Jamie. So this video will be for them, and then I'll do, what were the other two that I got? Oh, I got Scott Isaac and Joan Watson and Olivia Pope. So I'll do those in a second video so that like the robot porn, well, it's not gonna be porn, but the robot stories will be in one video, and then the U.S. television awesome people stories will be in like another video. Okay, so here's a story about Arcee and June. Okay, so once upon a time, I shouldn't start all of these once upon a time, but okay, so one time, alright, like Arcee was like hanging out at base, and Jack came in, and Jack was like, "Hey Arcee, I want to go on an adventure with you." And Arcee was like, "No, Jack, I am really not in the mood to go on an adventure with you today." And then it turned out that June had followed Jack into the base, and she was like, "RC, can I go on an adventure with you? I mean, I know you just said no to Jack, but like, let's admit, Jack can be kind of annoying, and like, I am pretty awesome, and I mean, and I just think you're like the coolest person ever, and I promise not to make like annoying, sarcastic jokes at you, and like, would you consider taking me on an adventure?" And RC was like, how do I say yes without hurting Jack's feelings? So she was like, "Well, June, the thing is that the mission that I was going to go on today is a mission that requires either a motorcycle or a human above the age of 25. You're above the age of 25, right?" And June was like, "Ah ha 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 ha, how flattering. I'm like 40. I don't know." And so Jack was like, "God dang it, I'm not 25. This is so unfair." And Arcee's like, "I know, Jack. Sorry, Jack. Maybe next time, Jack. You're a good partner, Jack. Bye, Jack." So June was like, "Okay, so what's the mission?" And Arcee was like, "Sorry, I don't really have like a mission in mind, but what I was thinking is that we could maybe just like hang out and play video games or something, and then if you want, I can take you on like a motorcycle ride around, here, or we can use the ground bridge and like take a motorcycle ride around the country. I mean, the thing is, June, that I don't really get to spend a lot of time with you, and so today's my day off. I didn't really want to, leave base or do anything tough. It's my day off, which doesn't exist in the Transformers universe, but it's a thing that I just made up, where she has a day off because there's nothing going on, and she's like, today is my day to rest and relax. So yeah, so it's my day off, and so I didn't really want to, like, get up to anything with Jack, but it does seem like a really good opportunity to hang out with you, and so, yeah, I thought we could just do, above 25-year-old human things. If you have any suggestions, feel free. And so June was like, "Oh my gosh, yes. I love this idea of going on a motorcycle ride, and I went on a road trip when I was in my actual 20s, so this is perfect, this is themed, and I remember all the best places to stop. I am going to take you on a motorcycle trip, RC. I mean, obviously, you'll be doing the driving, but I'm going to take you on the trip." And RC was like, "Okay, sounds awesome." And so they went on a trip, and like, and they like drove around, and like June showed Arcee all these cool places, and Arcee was like, "Wow, Earth is so neat. I didn't even know Earth could be this neat." And June just like kept like stroking Arcee, like when she was riding her, she just like kept stroking her, being like, "Wow, you're such a good motorcycle. Man, I haven't rode a bike in so long, and you just like have like your motor, like I can just hear it purring, and it's just like so awesome." And Arcee's like, "Haha, that's not my motor. That's my robot heart." And then June swooned, and that's the end of the story. I hope you you liked your story. What the heck? Okay, I'm really not very good at this. I don't know why I come up with memes that I'm not going to be good at. But yeah. And so then the other story is going to be for Arcee and Arachnid. And I did this one second so that if anybody like stumbles on this video, they'll be like, "Oh, what a nice story about nice robots," and they won't have to hear about like the more porny version. So, okay, so one time Arachnid was causing trouble for everybody, and she was gonna like she was just ready to just, like, take off the heads of the entire human race. She had, like, all these webs, like, strewn up all over her lair, and there was just, like, a million humans just, like, strewn up in her webs. And it's like, okay, the thing is, like, you know, Arcee, like, you've been busy with other stuff, and now I have to find other stuff to keep myself busy. So the ways that I found to keep myself busy was to keep a lot of humans in my webs and plan on just, like, keeping exotic trophies of their heads in my lair as I do, you know, because that's what I like to do, is go around to planets and take the prey and put it in my lair. And she has a new lair, I guess, because her lair blew up at the end of Predatory. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't watched enough Arcee Arachnid canon. Oh wait, don't you close on me. Okay, good, it's still recording. But yeah, I haven't watched enough Arcee Arachnid canon to really possibly get this right. But the point is, she's doing a lot of stuff because she's really, really bored, and the Transformers are like, oh my god, I mean the Autobots are like, oh my god, what are we gonna do, because this is, like, pretty bad. Like, she has a lot of humans in her lair, and if we just try to go in and cut them all down, she'll probably kill half of them before we can save any of them. And so Arcee was like, yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to do. And then, like, somebody, June, let's say, because I just like June, June's like, well, actually, she's just, like, around because they just got back from the road trip. Or maybe this is another time, because this is a sad end to the road trip. But so June's like, you know, Arachnid, I've noticed that, like, Arcee, I've noticed that you can always really get Arachnid's attention more than any other Autobot. So I feel like if you go to the lair, and maybe you have some backup, but if you just concentrate on getting Arachnid's attention, I think that actually you can keep her from really wanting to even do anything with the humans, because she'll be so focused on just wanting to fuck with you. And Arcee was like, that's a good point. And then she's like, but what can I do to keep her attention? Because, you know, the thing that Arachnid really likes to do is to, like, kill people that I care about to make me hurt. And June was like, that's a good point. And so Arcee was like, yeah, I know, it's a good point. It kind of sucks for me. And then she's like, oh, is it you or is it them? Oh, it must be you. And I'm like, no, it's you, Arachnid. But I would never think that because, like, I'm heroic and noble, and, like, I just have angst instead. And June's like, yeah, I know. It's great that Mona's having us have this conversation that we would never, ever have, because you wouldn't always be blaming yourself for everything that Arachnid did to hurt you. And Arcee was like, yeah, I know, it sucks, right? But so anyway, so, you know, all this is happening, but so Arcee was like, yeah, so I gotta do something to keep her attention, because otherwise she's just gonna go kill people. So, like, what can I do to, like, get her attention on me so much that she doesn't even think of, like, harming all the humans that she's got tied up in her lair, because she's just so distracted by my presence. And June was like, what if you tell her that you were, I don't know, tortured by someone, not Starscream. I was going to say Starscream, but you know what? She'll never believe it if you say it's Starscream. So pick somebody who is not Starscream. Soundwave, maybe? I don't know, one of those Decepticon dudes. I really can't stand them. They're just, like, so boring. But, you know, just pick one of them. Oh, wait, sorry, I flipped into Arachnid voice. I don't know why. This is June talking. June just thinks the Decepticons are evil. She doesn't think they're boring. Arachnid thinks they're boring. That's at least what I decided, having not seen any Arachnid episodes with Decepticons. Anyway, so she's like, yeah, so I think that you should say that you were, like, tortured for a long time by one of the Decepticons, and now you realize that there is no joy to be found in being a hero, and you have decided that you are going to just wreak havoc on the world. And Arcee was like, okay, well, I mean, I can see how that would get her attention, but then, like, what if she expects me to actually, like, wreak havoc on the world? And June's like, no, Arcee, you don't understand. See, like, you're thinking from the point of view of someone who, you know, if someone fed you that line, you would be like, I'm Arcee, I would never, like, go evil. But, like, Arachnid wants it so bad. I've seen her, okay? I know. And, like, she's just gonna be so swept away and, like, swooning so hard that she'll forget all about the humans in her castle. You just, like, invite her out somewhere, tell her that you've got a better prey that you're gonna hunt down, and, like, take her on a nice romantic getaway. Oh, crap, the phone is ringing. I have to get the phone. Hold on. I'll be right back, okay? Because I don't want to interrupt the story. Oh, hold on. Curio Vintage. Okay, everything's fine. Not really. Only like 1 or 2 people. Yep. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll try to do that. Okay, have fun. Bye. Wow, I may have to see if I can edit YouTube videos, because I don't actually know if that's doable, but that was like a whole, I don't even remember where I was. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Let's see, well, I'll figure out if I can, I don't want to make this video any longer, but anyway, hopefully only Ingrid and Jamie will watch this video, or like, you know, got some people like that, but like not anybody else who will be judgy of like me getting phone calls. But so yeah, so June is just like, you know, what you need to do is like tell her that you've got like better prey that you found, way better than all these boring humans, and like take her on a romantic getaway, and you know, lead her away from the lair, and then like, you know, then the other Autobots can come in and get all the humans down, and Arcee's like, okay, but what if she senses that it's a trap? And June's like, okay, well, what I think that you should do is, I think that to show her that you mean business, okay, you should kiss her smack on the lips, and then, like, eat some of the web alien spider jizz if you feel like it, just to show her, like, wow, I love what you do, Arachnid, that, like, you know, you're not tying me up right now, but I just want to eat this, because this is, like, Mona's obsessed with me eating it, and this will just prove to you that I really mean business. And so Arcee was like, okay, I think this could work. So she goes and she does it. She takes Arachnid on like the best date of Arachnid's life, until it turns out that there's no prey that they're tracing. It's just like imaginary prey, and that Arcee was really betraying her to get all the humans free from her lair. And Arachnid like has her heart broken, and like she's really upset. She like hates Arcee more than ever. She wants to destroy her more than ever. But also she's kind of like impressed and like happy that like Arcee would like go to these lengths for her, that Arcee has it in her. You know, she's more interested in Arcee than ever, and she just kind of respects her more, and so they have like an interesting relationship from then on. And there's probably no actual eating of the spider stuff. I just had to throw that in there because I'm me. Okay, let's see how bad this video turned out. I hope you liked your stories.